So you've considered moving to San Diego from the Bay Area. Well, take it from me, because I lived in the Bay for 8 years before relocating back to San Diego in 2021. I did say back, we all come back. I'm here to set the record straight and compare the differences of the San Francisco Bay Area versus San Diego. But make sure you stick around to the end, as I'll also be reviewing the differences in our housing markets and how buyers actually benefit from purchasing a home in San Diego as opposed to the Bay Area. Ready? Let's go. Hey, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. And if you want to learn everything there is to know about San Diego and surrounding areas so you can live like a local, make sure you subscribe and tap the bell to be notified so you can be first to learn about the market here in San Diego, California. My name is Jamie, and my team and I help people relocate and invest in real estate from all over the country. So whether you're looking to make a move now or you're just planning ahead for your future, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We are happy to help you make that move to the best city in California, where we do everything but the packing. There are plenty of benefits of living in San Diego and why San Diego has become the most popular city in California for relocating Bay Area residents. The obvious reasons are going to be the lifestyle and the weather and pretty much just the overall vibe and lower cost of living. But hey, I said lower, not low. All right, we're starting off with the obvious one. The weather is temperate in San Diego and can easily be enjoyed at night because there are no real big swings in temperature, unlike the Bay Area where there are drastic drops in temperatures, especially at night. San Diego does have microclimates, but nothing compared to up north. Because the Bay is surrounded by those mountains, it really does create those microclimates to where it can be rainy and cloudy in SF and sunny and 75 in San Jose. But in terms of San Diego, it's really depending on where you are, but staying relatively close to the coast is where you'll experience an average of that 70 degrees all year long. But SoCal is a desert, so heading out into East County is where you'll get temperatures in the triple digits midsummer. Let's talk lifestyle. It's basically beach life versus mountain life. The Bay Area has those gorgeous redwood covered mountains as opposed to San Diego being more of that beach town. But if you go inland, you'll also get to enjoy the sunrise over the rock covered mountains too. So we do have our share of the mountains, just with a slightly different, more rockier view. San Diego is best enjoyed being outdoors year-round. So if you're the outdoorsy type, well then look no further. There is a huge golfing community here as well. So for all my fellow golfers, I see you. I would describe the lifestyle in San Diego as being much more laid back too. I mean, the Bay Area is home to startups and visionaries, which takes dedication and time away from hobbies. You'll find the people in San Diego go at a much slower pace, almost giving off the vibe of play first, work later. All right, we all know Californians are proud about the fact that we can get to the beach and the mountains all in the same day. But in this case, it stands more true here in San Diego than it does for our cousin up north. If you love to ski or snowboard, you'll most likely miss the opportunities to drive up to Tahoe. I know I do. But SoCal does have Mammoth, but it's about a 7-hour drive or so, so not really good for a day trip. But the closest mountain we do have is going to be Big Bear, and for the 2 to 3 hour drive it takes to get to Big Bear, it's not too bad for a day trip. Plus, you really will be able to catch the sunrise on the coast and end your day on the slopes. The restaurant scene has really picked up in San Diego. I would say over the last 5 years, they have made a huge effort in improving the restaurant scene. Unlike the Bay Area where the food is just overall spectacular. There is a lot more Asian cuisine up north as opposed to San Diego where we see most restaurants catering to tourism, so the menu sides more with American cuisine and of course tacos, and more tacos. Because San Diego does cater to tourists, you'll find that most restaurants have over-the-top decor, like millions spent in just the design of the restaurant, basically making each restaurant IG worthy to say the least, which is pretty smart, you know, free advertising. They definitely don't come up short in ambiance, but Comparing the food to the Bay Area, well, I really do feel like it just comes down to the type of cuisine. Silicon Valley is huge in tech, and therefore San Diego wages just cannot compete for the vast majority. The average salary for the Bay Area is $165,000. Now compare that to San Diego, where the average salary is at $80,000 a year. Now the job market in San Diego is only getting stronger, which some of the biggest industries, including biotech, we have defense, healthcare, and hospitality, due to San Diego being a top spot for tourists. Tech is also here, and there are expansions everywhere, including Apple's new purchase of their campus and plan to hire 5,000 workers by 2026. I would say that San Diego's up and coming in the job market and will inevitably only have a similar impact on the housing market as the Bay Area. I mean, we all know what happened to the Bay Area when Silicon Valley became, well, Silicon Valley. We made it this far. Now let's dive deeper into the differences in our housing markets. What our markets have in common is lack of inventory, period. Demand has gone down as interest rates have increased, but the lack of available housing has really ensured that property values are on a trend and only going one way, and it's not down. When purchasing a home in the Bay Area, you are really at the mercy of the seller in many ways. The seller provides all the inspection reports, they request rent back so they can, have adequate time to find a replacement property, which can be anywhere between 1 to 3 months. It's not customary to have a contingency period, which protects you as the buyer during escrow in the event that things change, and things can change. Either jobs change, unexpected repairs come up, appraisal comes in low, it really can be anything. But once you sign on the dotted line, the seller can now claim rights to keeping your security deposit, and in most cases is anywhere between $30,000 to $60,000. Not to mention, most homes do sell over asking and receive multiple offers. Yes, even in the current adjusted market. Now compare that to San Diego, where buyers perform their own inspections, so they really rely on the inspector of their choosing. Buyers also have the advantage of requesting repairs and seller credits, which in this current market, it's widely used to pay down the rate. Because buyers have those contingency periods, they also are protected in the event that their loan doesn't go through, or are able to renegotiate on price if the appraisal comes in low. These are all customary in San Diego and only provide comfort for the buyer when making the biggest financial decision of their lives. Yes, home values have increased in San Diego, with the median home price being $950,000 for a single family home. Now compare that to the Bay Area, where the median home price is $1.7 million. When adding up the differences, it's really no wonder people are flocking to San Diego. I've personally helped many Bay Area residents relocate to San Diego, and I'm able to help guide them in this transition, knowing where they're moving from and the type of lifestyle they have in the Bay Area, and being able to fit them in an area in San Diego that best fits what they're looking for and makes them feel right at home. Let me ask you this: if you are one of the fortunate ones that is able to work remotely with a Bay Area salary, wouldn't you want to live in San Diego with cheaper housing that's close to the ocean and with a much more laid-back vibe? Overall, both San Diego and the Bay Area differ in a lot of areas. My hope is that this list helped guide you in your decision on whether or not you want to make San Diego your next home. Hey, like I said before, whether you're ready to make a move now or you're just planning ahead for your future, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We are happy to help you make that move when the time is right. And as always, my friends, stay classy, San Diego.